Welcome back. It is Disaster Preparedness Month, and we are keeping our pets safe during emergencies with the help of emergency technician Dr. Sarah Nell Timberlake from the Veterinary Emergency Group, who has helpful tips for you and your pets. So thank you so much for joining us today. Such an important topic.
It sure is. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's really the key to hurricane preparedness is exactly that, being prepared.
Yes.
So the important thing is kind of to start thinking about that now, start having in your mind, okay, this is my step-by-step plan for when we do have those tropical storms and weather.
And I know it's been a pretty quiet season so far, thankfully, fingers crossed, right? Knock on wood. But we always need to be prepared. So let's talk about an emergency pet bag, I guess. You know how like you have a diaper bag for your kids? We gotta, I mean, our pets are our kids too.
Exactly. This is what we call a go bag. So I've used one of our go bags here that we can take around when we need to be mobile. But you can use anything like a duffel bag or you know, a carrying crate. And there are resources both on our website, veg.com, as well as through the CDC for an actual printed out checklist.
Okay, cool.
You can also stop by our hospital to pick one of those up. But here in my go bag, I've included 1 to 2 weeks of food, so canned and or dry food, whatever your baby prefers. Their regular treats as well. Something that a lot of people don't think about are our toys and our blankets.
Yes.
So a huge part about illness and issues that we see with hurricanes are due to the stress.
Right.
So if we can bring their regular toys, their regular blankets that they're comfortable with, that can really provide a lot of, you know, ease a lot of their stress.
Right, because if we're stressed, they sense that, and then if we're moving around, we're evacuating, whatever, that's going to really stress them out.
Exactly.
So what are some of the biggest dangers during this time of year for hurricane season for the
biggest
pets?
dangers, so there are some things to consider after the storm. So flood waters, potential toxins, drinking stagnant water. We can definitely see stomach upset and some issues with that. But a lot of what we actually see is due to that stress factor.
Right.
So we see a lot of stress, stomach upset, or issues with another pet and having a little tussle. So it all kind of boils down to trying to stick to their regular routine as much as you can, and keeping them away from things like stagnant water or brush.
Right, and a good point too, you know, microchipping, because a lot of times, especially I think 4th of July, you know, when they hear the fireworks and stuff, they want to bolt. And I'm sure in a situation that's a really scary storm, they also might want to just kind of run away because they don't know what's going on. So microchipping really important, right? Do you all do that?
We don't do microchipping, but that is a huge point. Thank you for bringing that up. Both on your pet's ID tag, making sure that they have up-to-date information there, and then on the microchip registry, making sure that that's your current information.
That's a good point too. So tell me a little bit before we go what you do offer at your hospital.
Yeah, so we're Veg ER for pets, and we are a radically different veterinary ER, both for the people and the pets, because you're never apart from your pet at any point. And that means if they need blood work or surgery or to even stay in the hospital, you can stay there with them the entire time.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for like empowering us so that we know what to do in an emergency situation, but we also have someone else that we can call if we need some help. So how do we get in touch?
You can call us anytime, 24/7, even on holidays, and you'll speak with a doctor on the phone. There's absolutely no cost for that. We'll be happy to help how we can. And we have over 100 locations nationwide.
Okay, great. Well, it was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much, and such great information, especially this time of year.
Thank you, Jordan.
Of course.